Tops off tonight's 9 on Your Side Education Watch. An ethnic studies statute is now in the hands of a federal judge after both sides made their case today in court. The hearing is just one of several challenges regarding the Mexican American Studies program in TUSD. 9 on Your Side's Jessica Chapin was at the hearing. She's in the newsroom with more.
Guy, the statute is the reason Mexican American Studies is under fire in TUSD, and today plaintiffs fired back, calling the statute itself unconstitutional and challenging that in court. Teachers and students involved in TUSD's Mexican American Studies class showed their support in court today. They say a controversial ethnic studies statute violates their First Amendment and remains too vague and overbroad. But Attorney General Tom Horne fought every argument.
It doesn't involve the First Amendment because it's not restricting the rights of teachers or students to say whatever they want to.
He says the statute speaks for itself, prohibiting schools from teaching racial resentment, ethnic solidarity, and creating courses geared toward one ethnic group.
It's perfectly okay to teach students about instances of historical oppression, and even if that leads to the unintended but natural consequence that some of them will feel resentment. But that what's not all right is to teach the course in a political, one-sided, emotionally charged way.
Horne says complaints from other teachers and students reveal what's happening in schools, and students can get their ethnic history elsewhere.
With most ethnic groups, people learn about ethnic history at home.
But students disagree. Do you get this kind of education at home?
No, because this knowledge and culture was taken away from first my grandparents and going back through the ages, so we don't really have that opportunity. And on top of that, we have to go through the school system that has these institutionalized curriculum that we have to learn, and then on top of that put on our home. So it's just a little like, why can't we have this in our public schools?
Mary Arce isn't a Mexican American Studies student, but she says she agrees.
I want to take the classes, and that's why I'm a plaintiff, because I'm getting those opportunities taken away from me.
And though Horne says he hopes to see a curriculum where students learn about all ethnicities, these students say that's still not enough.
That doesn't give full credit to that culture and that history, which I don't think is right.
Well, Judge Wallace Tashima will rule on the motion and give a summary judgment on whether or not the law is constitutional. So far, there is no timeline as to when that ruling is expected to come down.
Jessica, you were in the courtroom today. What can you tell us about the atmosphere? Were there any signs as to which way this might go?
Well, the courtroom was calm, unlike other hearings associated with the program that have attracted protesters in the past. The judge did ask specific questions about the subjective nature of the law, but again, there's no telling what he may decide, and both sides we spoke to remain hopeful it will go in their favor.
Thank you, Jessica.